Today, energy check. We're talking energy, we're talking vibration, we're talking. This is where transformation comes in. This is how we transform our life. This is how we transform our relationships. This is how we transform our health, right? Any and every situation in your entire life that you would like to see a shift or a transformation or a change of some kind, it comes down to the energy and the vibration that we're emitting out there. Like our thoughts, every thought we think has a vibration, has an energy to it. Every belief we have has an energy and a vibration to it, right? The words we speak has a vibration. The actions we take has energy and vibration. So when everything, our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, our words have an energy, we have control over that. We can transform anything when we tune in and tap into our own energy. Okay, and we've all heard that quote, right? If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got. And that's true. Nothing changes until we change our own energy. So, this is where we ask ourselves, how do I want to show up today? Right? What is the energy that I want to put out there today? And if there is something in your life that you truly like, you want to transform this, you want to transform this relationship. Maybe it's a relationship with yourself. Maybe you want to transform anything. It is the energy. Take a look at your thoughts, your words, your beliefs, and the actions that you do or do not take around this particular situation. Okay. So it's that, okay, you get up in the morning and you dread going into work. Well, what's your experience going to be? It's going to be around what your energy is. And if you're dreading work, that's an energy that is just going to feed into, not a very good day at work. Right? Like, and even, maybe you're dreading a certain appointment that you have. And yeah, like maybe that's a dentist appointment. You're getting a root canal today. And you're going, well, how can I change my energy around that? I'm going into someplace, paying money for them to create pain in my body. Right? So we have to really take a look at the energy that we're going into. Maybe we can't really enjoy it, but can we accept it? What can we get out of that energy of dreading it and move more into acceptance? Right? So maybe there's a conflict that you have with someone. What are your thoughts and your words around that particular person or that particular situation? I mean, this goes into like, what is your energy when you're paying bills? This affects our financial situation. So if you're dreading paying bills, if every time you pay a bill, you're just like, angry, I can't believe that I have to pay this bill, it frustrates me. That's the energy that we put around it. And we're the only ones that can shift it. We're the only ones that can shift it. What about when you pay a bill, you start being, maybe grateful for, whatever, you're paying a power bill. I'm grateful that I have power and I'm going to pay this. So shifting our energy means we shift it. We shift our thoughts, our beliefs, right? It's and not that this is always easy, but the more you practice it, the more you have the ability to shift your transform at anything and everything. And I know we all have worries, we all have stresses, we all have those things that will bring our energy down. There's somebody you're worrying about, something you worry about. It is noticing where our energy is. Are we so focused on the worst case scenario? Are we so focused on what it is that we don't like about this particular situation? That's a heavy energy. And so shift out of it. Can we go into acceptance? Can we start to go into, well, what would the best case scenario here be? Right? Breathe and tune in and go, okay, I'm going to shift my energy around this. And then even notice what affects your energy. Like for me personally, watching the news affected my energy to a point where I didn't think I had any control over my own energy because it was just so depleted. It was just, the negativity and everything that surrounded, watching the news for me affected my energy to a point that I didn't think I had any control over it or ability to come out of it. And it wasn't until I turned off that news and stopped listening to it and stopped feeding into it that I realized I had a lot more control over it, right? I study the chakra system, the energy system within our body. That has been a huge shifter for me, transformational. I understand my energy on a whole different level now. And I know that I have the ability. I can shift myself out of any situation, and it's not this, this whole, oh, I'm just going to love and light everything. I have the ability to feel my emotions. I have the ability to feel into things that I don't, like, or I don't want to be happening. And I have the ability to sit with that and feel it and allow myself to experience all the emotions that I need to feel. Then I can shift. I have the ability to shift my thoughts around a situation, around a person, right? And I want everybody to have this ability. What beliefs do you have that are just not serving you? If you believe that the world is in a terrible place, what is the energy that is behind that? How is your day going to go? Where are your fears? Right? I used to live in fear all the time, and I used to think worst case scenarios. And my beliefs were, the world is a scary place to live in. So that was my experience until I learned that I had control over that. The outer world is not going to change. The people are not going to change. The state of our world at this point is what it is. But I can shift my energy and my beliefs and my words that I speak around it. And when I shift my thoughts, when I shift my words, when I shift my beliefs, I then take different action. I take completely different action. So this is where our intention is this week. Bring awareness to the energy that you're putting out. Bring awareness to your thoughts. Bring awareness to the words that you're putting out there. What are those beliefs? Okay, another one is set an intention every single day. This is a big game changer for me in this process of me being able to, shift out of fear and start to transform my life and my relationships, is set an intention every single morning on how you want to show up for the day. Like I would set it, and I would write it down. How am I going to show up for today? How am I going to show up? Doesn't matter how anybody else is going to show up. Doesn't matter what's going on, right? Maybe I didn't particularly like what that day was going to present to me, right? Maybe there was some dread to, again, maybe I was going for a dentist appointment. I don't know. But what energy am I going to put into my day? Maybe I was having a conflict with someone or something, and I didn't want to go in with fear. I didn't want to go in with judgment. What energy? We have control over our energy. We think other people control that, but they don't. Let's empower ourselves by shifting out of what isn't working and into a space where we can handle and deal with our day and our life. So how are you going to show up for the day? Set your intention to show up in a particular way. Okay, and one more thing for that intention setting is even just be curious. Be very, very curious and be playful with this, right? So if you're going, well, there's not really anything, some of us are having some real challenges, and this is where, setting those intentions every day to show up in a certain way is going to be very beneficial, and to bring awareness into the energy that we're putting out. But maybe there's a day that's just, not so heavy. Be curious. Just notice something. Maybe there's just one thing. Maybe it is paying the bills. Maybe it is having that certain conversation. Be curious and play with this. Can I really shift this? Play with it. If I shifted my thoughts about this person or this situation, or I said different words around this, right? If I didn't quite believe what I'm currently believing, how could I shift this situation or this circumstance? So play with it. Okay? This week is all about checking in with our own energy. Okay? What are we putting out there? What is around us? Even letting other people's energy in. It's like, whoa, I'm doing my best to shift, to better thoughts and better words. And this person's energy is, very maybe harsh or judgmental. Just not letting that affect you. That's also a choice. Okay? All right, so let's tap this in, because what's the tap in? The movement. This is energy. This is how we set our energy in the right direction. Okay, so we start with that. Bounce, just bounce. Take a deep breath, right? Connect your feet into the earth, connect into your body. You start to feel your body. Okay, what is one area of your life that you would like to transform? Maybe there's many. Just start with one. Just start with one area, right? Maybe it's just your thoughts, your beliefs, right? Maybe you believe that, oh my goodness, as I age, maybe you look in the mirror and you go, oh, I don't like how I'm aging, or your body is aching and you're going, oh, I'm getting old. What if you changed those thoughts? Words it out. What if you changed those thoughts? What if you change those words? Maybe just start with one. I'm just going to change my words. I'm not going to say that anymore, right? Or I'm going to say something else. Boy, I get better with age. Why not say that? I get better, wiser with age, right? Then tap around the belly. Just tap into everything. Tap in wherever it is. Let's change our thoughts. Let's transform whatever isn't working in our life, or whatever we'd like to shift and transform. We can transform anything. We honestly can transform anything, but we have to be willing to just rub our hands together. We have to be willing to change our thoughts. So tap in. So underneath the eyes here helps to ground our energy into the earth. Take a deep breath. This is where you can say, okay, how am I going to show up today? What is my theme for today? That was another thing I used for a long time. What's my theme today? What's my theme? Doesn't matter what anybody else's theme is or what they're going to bring to the table. What's my theme today? How am I going to show up for my day? Just breathe that in, tap it in, ground it into your body. Okay? And then we go to the collarbone point, okay? Kidney meridians. But this helps to get our energy moving in the right direction. So I set the intention. This is how I'm going to show up today, and I'm going to do my absolute best to do it. I'm going to do my best. I'm not going to be hard on myself if I can't do it, because every day is a new day. Every single day is a new day. And I get to practice this every day. How am I going to show up today? Set that intention. Everything's moving in the right direction. Tap it here. And then we're going to go to that thymus, okay, right into the center of the heart. Tap into gratitude, right? That's a great shift. When things are looking really bleak and the energy is really heavy, tap into here. Just, okay, what am I grateful for? That will shift us out of, any kind of real heavy energy that either we're carrying or other people are bringing to the situation. Okay, so how can I tune into gratitude so I can change my thoughts, my words, my beliefs? Okay? Gratitude's one of those great portals that takes us there. And then we're going to tap in, metabolize this in to our mind, to our body. Right? Again, you can be in the throes of a real heavy situation. And if we can become aware that we can shift our own energy, transform it by the thoughts that we think, just starts by becoming aware of the thoughts that we think. Awareness is that key to transformation. The thoughts we think, the words we speak, the beliefs we have, all of that affects the actions that we take. Okay, check it out. I like to just cross my energy over here. All right, my friends, have a wonderful week. All I ask is that you bring some awareness to your thoughts and play with it. See if you can shift a situation. Start small. Can you shift a situation just by changing a thought, changing the words you speak? That's going to help you take action. All of us are on a whole different path. So whatever you take from this, please take something that's going to help you move in the direction of what feels better for you. Okay? Have a wonderful, amazing day and a wonderful week. Thank you, my friends. Namaste.